Well, high school seniors in their final semester are looking forward to graduation. But so far this year, it looks like fewer are looking beyond high school to higher education. In fact, Kentucky is sounding the alarm over a 19% drop in filings for the free application for federal student aid known as FAFSA. It's a crucial step in getting financial aid for college. Now, to find out more about this, let's bring in Aaron Thompson, the president of the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education. Mr. Thompson, thank you so much for joining us today. What is this 19% drop telling you?
First of all, it tells me that we're not reaching enough students for them to know that they need to fill out this free application for federal student aid. And if they don't fill it out, they won't be eligible for financial aid from the federal government, such as Pell Grants, student loans, work study. It tells me that we have to get this information out. And because COVID has created many non-traditional days in our state, they're not getting the information at the level they need to. So that means that we'll have even fewer students going to college next year that can pay to go to college. It may mean more student debt. It may even mean less people going. And I have to tell you, Rachel, in Kentucky, now we only have about 50% of our students graduating from high school going to college anyway. And we can't build our workforce in an economy that is needed to sustain us unless we get more involved in a college education.
Now, you also mentioned, Mr. Thompson, earlier that there is a crucial group here that seems to not be applying that really needs to apply. We're talking about people who need help, the middle and low-income student. Talk about that a little bit. Absolutely.
I mean, if we look at, and Kentucky is a high-poverty state, as you all know, and and this is what we know, even if you look at the downturn during COVID, 90% of the people that are on unemployment didn't have a college credential of any sort. What we're talking about here is that the group that we need to be reaching out to more than any other group that may have less information, that may have less money, are the people that are suffering the most in more ways than one. We talk about the digital divide. I heard you talking about that earlier. But this is the education divide. This is something that many of these students feel that they can't afford to go to college anyway. The sticker price is scary. That's why we need to get better information out about the difference between net price and sticker price. So this is adding to their belief that college isn't for them, when in fact, exactly, this is the way you change intergenerational mobility is with that college degree, and I'm an testament to that.
Absolutely,
so
yeah.
We are people that we have to work harder to make sure the students understand all their options. And this is about options.
Well, students and parents as well, I think. You know, I have a senior myself, and we've been going through all of this. And, you know, it's kind of a daunting process for sure. But one thing I noticed is that the FAFSA form asks for tax information from 2019, and that's pre-COVID-19, pre-pandemic. And a lot of families have probably experienced some financial issues that they weren't dealing with in 19. Is there any way to make that up or let institutions know about what families are dealing with right now that might impede them from being able to experience college?
Yes, you know, let me first of all tell you that the old FAFSA was such a burden with items like lagging numbers that what you made last year you may not make this year. Now it's an easier application to fill out. You've got a chance to add any new pertinent information, you know, that you don't expect your parents to be adding more of their family dollars to your pot because they can't afford to. And so, yes, there's a way to get that information out, but more specifically, our institutions are very aware of that because we have created more need-based opportunities on our campuses than ever before for a lot of these reasons. One other item I'll put in here, we have state grants called the CAP if you're a public institution or the KTG if you're a private institution. You will have to have had to fill out the FAFSA and got a report from U.S. Department of Education to let you know what you're allowed to get before you can even get that money. Right. So we're leaving money on the table for these students at the state level, and about $30 million estimated from our federal government that our students will be able to get this free money.
Okay, and it all depends on filling out that FAFSA. Mr. Thompson, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. We're going to have information on where folks can go to get more information about the FAFSA information, their application form on our website, tristatehomepage.com, and we'll have the information that you sent to us as well. Thank you so much. Aaron Thompson, the president of the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate getting this message out.
Thanks so much. Appreciate that.